What's up, guys? It's Brian here. Portable generator services. This is a weird video. It's for all of the trades. I just want you guys to just be aware of the situation, because I know that it'll benefit one of y'all at the minimum. This is about where the industry and where the trades industry is going as a whole. And long story short, it's going to be talking about the different generations. All right. I had been talking to a generator buddy about this, kind of like, dude, I guarantee you this is going to happen. And it already is. I didn't think it was going to happen this fast, but with our sort of career, there's not a huge population of technicians, and so it is happening now. So, all right, check this out. The baby boomers are literally on their way out the door. They had made up basically 25% of the workforce. They're all basically retiring. Within 5+ years, they're going to be gone. Now we have Gen X, we have Gen Y, aka millennials, which is, I think, born up into 1998, and then you've got the, whatever you call them, the fuck-ups, the non-working generation. I identify as a balloon generation. But all right, what I was talking to my buddy about, I work with a bunch of recruiters also, and I try and find people jobs that are looking, and I had brought it up to them too. So I was saying, 22% of the workforce is baby boomers. And 30-something% now, since a lot of the baby boomers have already retired, is the Gen X, which is, I think, they're, I think from like up into 1980-something, is going to be the Gen X. And so they're doing a bunch, they're taking the leadership roles as the baby boomers are all leaving. But long story short, we do not have the people, the influx of new hires joining to replace the 20+% of baby boomers that are going to be leaving. We've already been short on technicians in a way already, before all of these people were retired. And so what I'm getting at is, I was telling my buddy, I said, dude, watch this. We're going to get offered the salary, the hourly rate for generator technicians is going to go fucking up. I'm not bitching about nothing, by the way. I know, it's not like me. I was like, dude, I guarantee you in the next 3 to 5 years, we are going to see a huge difference in pay. And I don't, let me give you an example, which is why I made this, why I was like, holy shit. I get contacted. Oh, by the way, guys, this was an issue with the baby boomers and even Gen X. Y'all didn't want to share any info with each other, whether that was manuals. I remember when I first started collecting manuals from people, y'all, a good amount of people made a big deal about it. They got all butthurt, even though inside their organization, they had people that had stolen or taken files from companies they used to work at. But that wasn't a big deal. Anyhow, the newer generations are more transparent on pay and just Just more transparent. Whatever. Baby boomers, Gen Xers are more likely to stay at a business, at a company longer. So, what I'm trying to get at is, guys, and this is a reason why I'm saying this too, the baby boomers and the Gen X actually got screwed over probably in the last 10 years. A lot of people that were at the company for many, many years straight were getting underpaid. There were people getting hired with not nearly as much knowledge as the baby boomers and the Gen Xers that have put 10, 15 years at a company, and the people getting hired were making just as much or more. You gotta talk to people in your state and people that you trust about what they're making. You have to. It's the only way you're not gonna get ripped off. Unless you're happy with what you're making, you don't gotta do shit, all right? I'm just telling you what I had found out when I was first beginning. I was not even in the generator side, but as an electrician, when I had put a couple years in a company and I became the highest rated employee and I was able to do literally all tasks asked of me for my particular job, they were hiring people, but I had gotten hired as a helper. And so as I, became like a team lead or an actual person doing electrical jobs, they had still had me at my helper rate, getting paid $14 an hour while they're hiring people at $20 an hour, and they can't even do a lot of the tasks that I could do. And so when I asked for a raise, they said, and I said, I need, this can't be no dollar raise, no 50-cent raise. They said, we'll give you 16 an hour, and that's when I said, peace. And I went and looked for another job making 20 an hour. You gotta be transparent with your buddies, okay? Now, that can, or at least people that are in the same state working at generator companies, that's gonna be better off so that no one gets butt hurt. You can find out what other companies are paying their top techs, whoever. It'll keep people from getting ripped off, bottom line. And if you want to be sneaky, you find out what the new people are making. Because I guarantee you, they're going to be making more. Because no one can find any techs. So, besides that, y'all have to. And see, the baby boomers and the Gen X, they're like, yo, fuck a resume. And the only reason why they're saying screw a resume is because they don't like computers. Bottom line. Guys, I'm willing to help y'all make a resume. You guys need it. I don't care if it's at one company. I don't care at all. Make a resume. It doesn't even have to be, because you could just be like, yo, I literally would put on the resume, I don't got shit to write down. I've been at one company for this many years, but you can call me and talk to me about any fucking thing about generators, and you'll be able to tell what I know. Bottom line, that's all. Like, I swear to God, everyone wants to follow this strategic, it needs to be this. No, it doesn't. Actually, when it's this and this, you stand out, and as long as you can talk the talk and walk the walk, you're getting hired quicker than the people that are just fucking going by the day-to-day bullshit-ass way to do things. My resume is not like any of y'all's. And fucking A. What I'm getting at is, I don't care if you're happy as fuck at a company. Your resume needs to be out there. It needs to be out there. Why? Well, it's always good to know what's going on in the industry, who's hiring, at what prices, and what's wrong with having your resume out there? What's illegal with looking, with just having it ready, right? Your job, I saw your resume out there, are you wanting to leave us? No, I'm happy here, but what, I can't see what's going on out there? What, are you like underpaying me or something? Am I gonna find out some shit like that? you'll find out what people are paying for your position, and it'll keep you updated. Guys, we're losing about 25% of the workforce pretty soon. Within 5 years, it'll obviously be it'll try to be filled by new millennials and the Gen Zers, I guess it is. I don't even know. What's the 2000 babies called? Anyways, I get a call from a recruiter, and I've gotten this recruitment company is a guy. I've gotten him workers. I've gotten techs hired through him at companies, and it was someone that worked for him that didn't know me, and she calls and she literally, for Tampa, Florida, she goes, we need a level 3 technician in Tampa, we're paying, and I had to take a double check. I said, you're only paying 15 an hour? She goes, no, 50 an hour. 50. I said, wait, 50? Okay, I mean, what is this, like fucking Superman role? Literally, she was like, we are struggling all around. All recruitment businesses are struggling to find qualified technicians. Who's doing all of the switchgear and programming and the $1 million jobs? Baby boomers with Gen X right behind them. They received way more training compared to nowadays. Companies aren't investing in training as much as they used to. It's gonna fuck us up in the industry. There's gonna be a lot more accidents in the next coming 10 plus years unless they start training better. They start sending us to training. I mean, they're gonna have people that do not know what they're doing, and they're gonna send them on jobs because they gotta get the job done. And there's gonna be a lot more close calls, I promise you. Put your resume out there. You don't even need a resume. Just go make an account on the job finding places and put down what you work at, and you'll still get calls. They'll just request your resume after you talk to them, but you'll be able to find out what's up. Get ready. This is a good time for technicians that enjoy their job, that are go-getters, because the hourly rate's going to go up. Bottom line, hourly rate's going up. I had another company reach out to me, and I had mentioned recruitment business. Said, "Are you not using so and so?" They're like, "We're using them and 3 others. We need help." I swear to God, guys, this is gonna get fucking wild. Like, if we're smart about it and people know what the fuck to do, you can get a good rate, and it'll be good for a while, because shit, there ain't no one as of right now. We're nowhere near as experienced as the baby boomers and the Gen X in a way. Baby boomers are more so though. They didn't have technology. They didn't have internet. They didn't have a laptop. Their ass was sent out in the middle of nowhere with a fucking push button phone and a box of tissues and some lube so that it doesn't hurt as bad when they're getting fucked in the ass, staying at 10 hours at a job site, having to read a manual that me and many others haven't ever had to deal with, the whole not having help. They had Gen X and baby boomers have had that real experience a lot more than the newer generations. They were provided training a lot more. I mean, shit. I remember at companies, I would see on the wall from like back in the day, there's like techs that have like 30 fucking training classes under their belt. And like a tech that's 5 years in the industry has like one, maybe. Shit's not how it used to be. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. I don't want any of y'all getting ripped off. I don't want you making less than what anyone else is making that is the same skill as you, but that's on you to keep on top of. Don't be afraid to go and talk to your management and tell them, listen, I enjoy working here, but the fact that you're paying people that either are the same skill level or more is disrespectful, and I would like to be matched. Can you do that for me or not? If they say no, we're sorry, we can try, or they bullshit you, say okay. Oh, are you gonna leave us? No, I'm not. I just wanted to see what happened. I mean, obviously you probably will leave, right? But you're not gonna fucking quit right there without a job, number one. And you don't tell them that you're gonna fucking leave until you've got your shit set up, and then you can give a 2 weeks notice. You don't wanna be burning bridges. So, just some stuff to be aware of. I don't know if y'all had realized that, but it's already happening. 50 an hour. I mean, in Florida, 50 an hour? I hadn't seen anyone making more than like 40 until I had worked at Detroit Diesel, and you had senior techs that were there for 15 years making 45, 50. Other than that, you're getting topped out at 40 basically. I mean, the fact that they were just like 50. I mean, dude, they're hurting. Companies are hurting. And it's a great time to be alive, folks. But keep that in mind. Be safe out there. And let's make that money.